A side note on surfing. Surfing is a lot of fun. The only thing I don't like about it is putting on and taking off a wetsuit. Also, right now I don't have any surf booties, and in Northern California those are crucial if you don't want to freeze your feet off. I was going to use a different word, but feet is actually the accurate word. So I'm going to apologize in advance if this episode feels raw or unorganized. I didn't dedicate as much time as I should have during the holidays to making these episodes. Every holiday season for the last maybe 5 years, my sisters, and I have 5 sisters, have been bringing home guys that they're dating or are engaged to. My dad has this long-standing tradition. He cooks toffee with them.
Listen, I'm a guy with 5 daughters, so I had to teach them and their, boyfriends all about life, courtship, marriage.
And he makes the whole thing a dating and marriage analogy. So this holiday season, none of my sisters brought anybody home. So my dad felt obligated to give me the lesson.
Making toffee is like getting married. It's very similar. That's about all you need. But how you bring these together is the magic of love. So nothing happens unless there's a little bit of action, excitement on, is there any chemistry? This phase of it will tell you. Mix up the butter and the sugar. See if it gels. See if it has any kind of...
I think we call that the X factor.
That's the X factor. I'm ready to mix in the sugar. This is maybe what you would call the, like the first, second, third date. You're trying to see if there's anything in common. And when you talk, do you talk really well? Do you get along? Do you like to eat together, walk together, sit in the park on the bench together, all of that stuff. And you're still just kind of checking things out. Seeing if boy likes girl, girl likes boy. Is boy willing to do whatever girl wants boy to do? But as time goes on and as you do more things, as you check out a little bit more about each other and as you spend time together, you'll see that it maybe is forming into a very nice, amazing concoction of chemistry. But that doesn't really mean that there's like something special there. It just means like things have come together, right? We have this little test. You have to know, is there any sizzle? Maybe that's like the first kiss. Now, here we go. Oh, that's what I like. When you have that kind of a relationship, you definitely want to take care of it. And in 12 minutes, we will know whether or not, perhaps, it's time to pop the question.
I'm not sure, but I think my dad just said it's okay to propose after 12 minutes of knowing someone.
No, I know. I didn't mean that. I mean, this is symbolic. This is only symbolic, Brad. Hey, if all it takes is 12 minutes, then that's all it takes. It could be 12 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, not 12 seconds.
12 seconds is where we saw the sizzle. That was like 12 seconds. So 12 diamonds after 12 seconds, leading to 12 kids. Over those 12 minutes, we can expect that it'll turn into just perfect toffee. I think what's important is you look at the thermometer. When you start getting that kind of heat going and that in between 300, you really got to watch, because if you don't, you'll burn the toffee. You'll burn up the relationship. So you got to be very careful at this point and take good care not to move too fast, not to go too slow, but to just let nature take its course. Ready. Now, between 290 and 300, all of a sudden, for some reason, this stuff just goes nuts. And it is time to put in those almonds. This is where you maybe pop the question. Decide that you are gonna be a family. Now you're ready to actually do what it takes to become a couple. More sweetness on it. More love. More giving. More service to each other. Everything is so synchronized that there's nothing that can break you apart. Garnish your relationship the nice little wedding.
So now my dad has given me the lesson, and there are no excuses that I shouldn't be bringing him grandchildren in the next 6 months. Really, this whole thing was an opportunity for my parents to remind me, we want more grandchildren.